Peter. How you doing? Once again, we're back for 2009. What's hot in Tucson? And every year it's becoming a very successful program. Everybody's enjoying it, and we really appreciate you dealers finding these minerals and bringing them to us so we can get them on the DVD.
Here is a combination piece from Nagar, Aquamarine and the Fluorite. I got it just before the show, so it's not even cleaned off yet. That's
okay.
It will be lovely when cleaned, of course.
Absolutely.
Here is just an interesting piece from Paprock. So I always ask the miners to leave it with everything on, and I'll do the cleaning.
Exactly.
So here is a piece which is still completely covered.
Yes.
With some probably quartz covering also the lepidolite.
Yes.
Just interesting to see it how it is. Now I'll show you some of the best pieces.
Sure.
Nagar, as you see, most are very, very small crystals. Those are unusually clear.
Yeah, this is your usual one with the matrix, and
Yes.
it's a lovely specimen. So let's see what else you got there.
And here is a small, lovely piece from the same pegmatite.
Wow. From the same
Same
pegmatite.
pegmatite.
Now what you have here is two stages of aquamarine. This crystal's real blue. It's a beautiful shade of blue, sky blue, and then you have the typical greenish color here. What is the little black in there?
A little tourmaline. There's some
Yeah, it is. A little Charles. Yeah, it is. Okay, so anyway, what makes this very unusual to me, this you do see. I've seen this where they're connected and all that kind of stuff. What makes this so unusual is the fact you have two totally different color burrows that attach themselves. Little muscovite here for accent. And the gemminess, fine blue. Now it isn't the deepest blue, but it's a totally different shade of blue compared to the regular green ones. Nice. That makes for a lovely piece. And of course it's always, this is double term. Yeah, it is double terminated. So you have a double terminated green crystal here on a, that old heel. That broke and rehealed. But anyway, the whole point is two different colors, very unusual thing. And I can honestly say I can't remember seeing another piece quite like this. It's very different. Yeah, you got a good rock there.
I got this piece, but it's just
whale's tail.
Yes.
One thing about minerals that's so much fun is that a lot of minerals do indeed represent objects or nature of something else. And here it's a etched fluorite chunk. It's all natural. It's the way it formed, etched out, and then it's a whale's tail. But that's a pretty color. You got purple and rose in there, and yeah, that's cute. I like that.
First time on exhibit in the U.S.
Yes, isn't that something?
It's the same pocket.
Yes.
But you see the morphology. This is in fact a twinned crystal, a butterfly, half butterfly twin.
It is.
Twinned into the matrix.
Wow.
Razor sharp termination.
Oh, it's fantastic. Yeah, same alternating.
Exactly.
It almost looked like a church steeple. Isn't that something? That is so cool. And then you have the other one. Yeah, you have matrix on this one, then you have the alternating crystal faces, frosted and non-frosted. But doesn't that make a beautiful set? Rare is an understatement for this calcite from this locality. Everybody wants one. Unfortunately, it wasn't a big producer, or did they produce it and damage it, or just use the material?
We found the first pocket. There were just a few scaldenhedrons, and I kept most of them. I have given to a couple of good friends. Bill Larson got one some years ago.
Yes.
And from this pocket we took out all the floor with three major, fantastic, incredible pieces.
Wow.
They're so
well,
good.
the one you brought, I don't know if it was your first trip over here or your next trip.
Yes.
It was killer. It was a great big. Now that's the one you kept.
Or is that in the museum? All three best ones. I still have all since 20 years.
Fantastic.
I was offered many things for them.
I can imagine.
And money and
oh, I can imagine.
When they blasted the pocket, they just touched the pocket. And we found it a few years after. It was shot concrete. The entry was just a narrow fissure. and we could see into the pocket, and then we removed everything on the floor, 3 major pieces.
Yes.
And a couple of larger crystals were laying loose on the floor.
Yes.
And I photographed the pocket, and just a couple of days later, some miners had gone down and damaged the ceiling, so we could have taken out 200-300 small matrix pieces with smaller crystals.
Yes.
But unfortunately, there's almost nothing.
History now. Yeah.
But the most important, we saved all the best pieces.
Good.
The best, I really think it's probably one of the 10 best specimens of anything.
That's
so when
fantastic.
you will see it, you will you will not believe it.
Now, that isn't the one you brought over to this.
No. The best piece. If I say that it's one of the 10 best mineral specimens that I saw, it doesn't matter that it came from Sweden or that I happen to have it, but that it's preserved, that is fantastic.